Hello everyone, my name is TBOGGs, and here are all the materials you're going to need to make this mega automatic crop farm for Minecraft Bedrock Edition version 1.18. Alright guys, so to start off this farm, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and make a little 3x3 box right here in the middle, and from that 3x3 box you're going to go out by 4 diagonally, so 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and you're gonna do that on all the sides of this little 3x3. So you should end up with like an X like this, and from here what you're gonna do to each of these is connect them up diagonally like I'm doing right here, so that you have like a diamond shape, and then you're gonna do that for all of these. There we go. So when you're done, you should have 4 of the diamonds like this, and you're gonna want to actually put dirt or grass in the open space in the middle of all the diamonds, so go ahead and do that for all 4 of them. Alrighty, and so when you're done, it should be looking like this. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is find the middle of each of these diamonds. You kind of just guess, it's pretty obvious though. But you're going to find the middle of each of these, and when you're going to do that, you're going to break the block in the middle. You're going to put a slab on the bottom of it, and you're going to go ahead and waterlog that slab just like I did right there. And so of course you're going to do this for all the other diamonds, just like that. Sweet. Alright, so now that we have the water in there, we can actually go ahead and use our hoe to till all of this grass or dirt and make it into farmland. So yeah, you're going to want to do that for all of the diamonds, just like that. And you'll actually see that it'll slowly start to hydrate that farmland. Alright, so now is the time where you can start planting the crop of your choice in each of these little modules. So I'm actually going to use a different crop for each one. I'm going to use wheat in this first one. There we go. I have wheat planted in this one, so I'm going to be getting bread from this module. I'm going to be putting carrots in this one. So from this one, I'll obviously be getting carrots. And this next one, I'm going to put some beetroot seeds in. So from this one, I'm obviously going to be getting some beetroots. And this last one, I'm going to put some potatoes on. So there we go. We have potatoes, wheat, carrots, and beetroots all in this farm. Those are all the crops we're going to be getting. Obviously, you don't have to do the same, but that's what I'm going to do. So now we're going to come to the middle here, destroy these blocks right here, destroy a row of blocks under it, and then the blocks under these. So you're going to pick a side that you want the entrance to your farm to be. I'm just going to do this side, and what you're going to do is place a hopper going into the floor right there. Then you're going to put a hopper going into that hopper on both sides, so make sure they're going into it, and then 2 hoppers going into those hoppers, a hopper right here and here. You don't need one under this block, it's just unnecessary. But yeah, once you have that, you're going to put hoppers on top of those like I just did. And then you can fill in this dirt block right here. And then actually put the workstation. I'm going to use a fletching table of the villager that's going to sit in the middle right here. I'm using a fletching table because they're just really cheap. And once you got that, just simply place a slab on top like that. Alright, so now what we're going to want to do is put a 2-high wall on top of all of the blocks that you outlined the cropland with. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so yeah, there you go. I just put basically 2 blocks high of glass on top of those blocks. And it actually doesn't have to be glass, but it just looks a lot nicer with glass in my opinion. So that's why I'm using it. But now we're going to head back to the middle. So you're going to grab the block you're using and go ahead and add a little roof around that glass like I just did. Put a temporary block right here. And now we're going to come to the bottom and we're going to temporarily break these pieces of glass. So all 4 of them on those blocks. And then you're going to get your rails and wrap it all the way around this whole thing like that. And you're going to get rid of these rails on the outer edges. So now our rails are facing diagonally like that on all sides. So now you can put those pieces of glass back just like that. And then go ahead and put a minecart with hopper on top of all those rails. Now those rails are facing diagonally because now if I actually go up to this, it won't move at all. It won't get pushed out of it. It'll stay put. So that's why you want your rails like that. But now we're ready to get your middle villager in here. So you're going to want to place this guy's bed 1 block away from the farm like that. Kind of anywhere. I just like it right here. And then you're going to plop this guy in right here in the middle, whether it's through a minecart, boat, or however you want to do it. Just make sure he plops in right there. Alrighty, and once you get him close to the area or put him in here, he should connect to his workstation that's under that slab and his bed. And once he does, you could simply just go ahead and put a slab right above him and he will be locked in there for the rest of his life. Alright, so before we get these other villagers in here, You're gonna pick the side that you want to be your entrance at. I honestly forgot which side I picked it at. I think it's this side, but you're gonna wanna dig a hole that goes under the farm like this. So 2 blocks under it like this, and you're gonna go all the way down until you see that hopper that we placed a little while ago. There we go. And you just wanna dig out a little room under this area. It doesn't have to be big, just enough for you to maneuver around in. But yeah, you want to find the hopper that's facing down, and you're going to place your chest right here, and boom, that's where you're going to get all your crops. So you can just go through this little tunnel, pop out, and you're good to go. And if you want, you can put another chest right here with a hopper under the one on top, and then you have 2 storage chests, and you can keep going down if you want, but for now, we're just going to have 1. Alright, so that's our storage system done. Now we're ready to get the other 4 villagers in here. So the easiest way I've found to do this is just place the villager's bed near where he's going to be. Place his workstation on top of the water, and it should be a composter. And then you get him in here, you know, whether it's the boat, minecart, however you do it, just make sure you get him in this little area. And yeah, once he does get in the area, he should connect to his stuff, and boom, you can go on to the next pod and do the exact same thing we did with this guy. Alrighty, and there we go. Once you got them all in, they should start working, and your farm is actually pretty much complete now. One thing I actually recommend you do though, just to be safe, is place some sort of light source block on top of these composters so that it lights up this area. And in case you have any areas like this that are not cropland, whatever, mobs won't spawn in it because that light's right there. So just extra safety precaution, but yeah. So it will take a good couple hours for this farm to start producing stuff. So just sit here AFK, you know, if you want. Because basically how it works is these guys' inventories are gonna have to fill up with a couple stacks of this stuff to start throwing it to this guy, and for you to start collecting it. And I don't know if you know, but it kind of takes a while for this stuff to grow. So it's gonna be a little while until you start getting stuff, but once you do, it don't stop, and you just keep getting them crops. But yeah,